industry is a little bit like the film business. Occasionally you get low-budget indies like the Aerial Atom. Sometimes you get a quirky, offbeat foreign language production. That'd be a Saab. And then occasionally you get a big, huge budget blockbuster, such as this.
Welcome, everyone, to the new Range Rover. And when I say new, I really mean new.
This body shell, for example, still looks pretty much like a Range Rover, but it's bins. It has new electric power steering. It has a new, very clever 8-speed gearbox.
Inside, half of the switches and buttons have been ditched to create this more minimalist dashboard. There are also 4 inches of extra legroom in the back, and you no longer have to burn any calories opening the tailgate. On the road, it feels more luxurious than ever.
The ride is really very good, quite Rolls-Royce-like.
However, all these improvements come at a price, because even the cheapest version, a V6 diesel, costs £71,000, and the supercharged V8 model is almost £100,000. That's Mercedes S-Class money. But then, the Range Rover has long been a Mercedes S-Class rival, and this new one is equally at home on the expensive bits of the Monopoly board.
Thing is, though, previous Range Rovers have always been about a bit more than just poncing around a nice big city. They've always been formidable adventure cars, great off-roaders, pioneers in a way. So what I think we'll do now is we'll drive out of London
and into this place. The Nevada Automotive Test Center in Nevada. This vast 1,200 square mile proving ground is where the original Hummer was developed, making it the perfect place to find out whether Lord Snooty can still get his shoes dirty.
To spice things up a bit, we're going to give the Range Rover some competition. So now, obviously, you're expecting me to introduce a redneck in a massively modified Jeep. But no, we can do better than that, and we have. And here he comes now. Though when I say he, what I really mean is it. Bloody Nora.
Meet the Terramax. It has 6-wheel drive, tyres the size of Ferris wheels, the ability to drive almost anywhere, and, as you've just seen, nobody in the driver's seat.
It's an autonomous vehicle. This thing can go on patrol, deliver supplies, and all without any risk of soldiers being blown up by IEDs. Here's basically how it works. Up on the roof, there's a thing called LiDAR, which is 64 separate lasers spinning round and around very quickly and reading the terrain. And the information that comes back is interpreted by the computer on board, and it decides where it should go and then operates the steering, the brakes, the engine, and so on. What it sees is this. Anything that comes at green is basically no problem. It's vegetation, that sort of thing. Anything that comes up in various shades of red is more of an obstacle. So a big rock, a tree, a wall, a cliff face, all that sort of thing. Look at that. That's really quite amazing.
But the big question is, can it beat a car built by Brummies and driven by me?